What started as just another late-night Instagram Live quickly spiraled into one of the messiest moments reality TV fans have seen all year. Jasmine, already known for stirring the pot, shocked everyone when she turned her phone toward the camera, smirked, and delivered the ultimate insult aimed at Rasheeda. "Nobody likes you, not even Kirk." Fans were stunned. The comments section blew up instantly. Laughing emojis, fire emojis, shocked faces. It was chaos. Some viewers screamed that Jasmine went too far, while others admitted they'd been waiting for someone to finally say what was on their minds. But what made the moment explosive wasn't just the insult. It was the fact that she dragged Kirk's name into it, the same Kirk whose loyalty has been questioned for years. By saying that even he didn't like Rasheeda, Jasmine wasn't just shading her. She was cutting into the very foundation of Rasheeda's marriage. And the fallout, immediate. The moment that set the internet on fire didn't come from a reunion taping, a magazine interview, or even a carefully scripted reality TV episode. It came raw, unfiltered, and messy. On a shaky Instagram Live when Jasmine, with zero hesitation, looked straight into the camera and let the entire world hear the words. Rasheeda never thought she'd have to defend again. Nobody likes you. Not even Kirk. Fans gasped instantly. The comments section went crazy. Emojis flooded the screen, fire, skulls, shocked faces. Viewers couldn't believe what they were hearing. Some shouted facts. Others typed, "She out of line for that." But everyone agreed on one thing. Jasmine had just pressed the nuclear button now. Let's rewind. Jasmine and Rasheeda's tension isn't new. It's been simmering in Atlanta for years, tied up with Kirk Frost, Rasheeda's husband. Its loyalty has been tested more than once. Fans of love and hip-hop, Atlanta know the history all too well. Messy affairs, side babies, public humiliation, and Rasheeda trying to hold her family and business together while the world watched. Jasmine was at the center of much of that chaos. And though time had passed, scars never really healed, so when Jasmine hit go live, people thought it was going to be the usual influencer, chatter, music, makeup, maybe some subtle shade. Instead, she gave the culture a headline that would spread faster than wildfire. She started slow, easing her audience in with jokes and stories. "Y'all always asking me about the show," she said, sipping from a wine glass. "Y'all want to know if me and Rasheeda cool? Let me tell you the truth." The comments blew up instantly. "Spill it, sis. We listening. Say her name." Jasmine leaned closer, smirked, and dropped the line. "Nobody likes you. Not even Kirk." It wasn't just the insult, it was the way she said it. Calm, sharp. Like she'd been holding it in for years and finally decided to cut deep. She didn't just question Rasheeda's popularity. She attacked her marriage, the one thing Rasheeda had fought hardest to protect on national television. Within minutes, clips of the live started circulating. Bloggers grabbed screen recordings, reposting it with captions like, "Jasmine Wilden." And she said, "What about Rasheeda?" Twitter timelines filled with memes. One meme showed Kirk looking shocked with the caption, "When Jasmine speaks for the streets." Another showed Rasheeda rolling her eyes in an old episode, now captioned, "Me pretending I didn't hear Jasmine's live." Behind the scenes, sources say Rasheeda saw the clip almost instantly. She was at home, scrolling through her phone when a friend texted, "Girl, Jasmine talking crazy about URN." Rasheeda opened the link and froze. Her face went red. She slammed the phone down on the couch and muttered, "She really want to play with me on live? Really?" Kirk, caught in the crossfire, tried to downplay it. "Babe, ignore her. That's clout chasing." But his voice wavered. Even he knew Jasmine had crossed a line that couldn't be ignored. Rasheeda snapped back, "Clout chasing with your name. Why she feel bold enough to say that about us?" The family tension escalated immediately. One of Rasheeda's relatives even chimed in, saying she basically called Kirk a fraud on top of everything else. "You gonna just let her talk like that?" Rasheeda wasn't having it. "Nobody disrespects me and gets away with it. Not her, not anybody." Meanwhile, Jasmine doubled down on live. As the comments section begged her to explain, She added fuel to the fire. Y'all think she's this boss chick everybody respects, but let's be real. People smile in her face and drag her behind her back. I'm just saying what everyone else too scared to say. The internet went wild. Fans debated endlessly. Was Jasmine exposing the truth or just being messy for attention? Team Jasmine insisted Rasheeda's queen image was fake, propped up by her storyline. Team Rasheeda clapped back, calling Jasmine bitter and desperate to stay relevant. Bloggers had a field day. YouTube channels uploaded hour-long breakdowns of the feud. Instagram gossip pages replayed the insult in slow motion, adding dramatic sound effects. One even edited Kirk's face onto a reaction gif of someone spitting out water, captioned, "Not even Kirk." By midnight, the hashtag not even Kirk was trending. For Rasheeda, it wasn't just public embarrassment, it was personal. She had built her entire image around surviving the ups and downs of her marriage, presenting strength even when tabloids mocked her. To have Jasmine attack that exact point in front of thousands of viewers was like pouring salt into an open wound. Sources close to Rasheeda say she sat in her kitchen that night, seething. She want to bring my husband into it? Bet. Let's see how far she want to take this. But Jasmine wasn't finished. She ended her live with one last jab. Don't come for me unless you're ready for me to pull out more. And trust me, I've got plenty. Fans watching gasped. What did she mean by more? Was she hinting at secrets about Rasheeda and Kirk that hadn't come out yet? Or was it just bluff? The suspense was unbearable. By the next morning, every major gossip outlet had covered the story. Headlines screamed, "Jasmine drags Rasheeda. Marriage with Kirk questioned again." Talk shows debated whether Jasmine had gone too far. Even celebrities outside the love and hip-hop circle commented. One rapper tweeted, "Dragging marriage on live. Wild." Another reality star posted, "She messy, but she not lying." The culture was split. Rasheeda's brand had taken a direct hit. Jasmine was reveling in the chaos, and Kirk just looked caught in the middle once again. And that's how Body Part 1 ends, with the first grenade thrown. The insult replayed across millions of screens. And the stage set for the war that was only beginning because Jasmine had pressed send on the drama. And Rasheeda was already loading her response. When Jasmine dropped that insult on live, the whole internet froze. But what happened the next 48 hours? That's where things got even wilder. Because Rasheeda wasn't about to let the disrespect slide. The morning after, she hopped on her own Instagram Live, unlike Jasmine's wine-sipping shade session. Rasheeda appeared calm, collected, sitting in her boutique with racks of clothes behind her. Makeup on point, sipping coffee like nothing could shake her. But as soon as she spoke, everyone knew who she was talking about. "See? Here's the thing," she said, side-eyeing the camera. "When people ain't got no storyline, they try to create one off your name. When they can't shine, they throw shade. But baby, let me be clear. My marriage, my family, my business. Solid. Ain't nobody breaking that." The comments exploded. She talking about Jasmine. Yes is queen, clap back. This classy drag butt, while Rasheeda kept it cool on live. Insiders say she was heated in private. One friend claimed she was pacing around the house hours later, muttering, "She really said Kirk don't even like me." That's the line she want to cross. Kirk, of course, was stuck in the middle. Fans spammed his comments non-stop. Do you like Rasheeda or not? Say something. Jasmine exposed you, bro. He tried to laugh it off, posting a generic picture with the caption, "Family over everything." But the damage was already done. Silence just made him look guiltier. And Jasmine. She wasn't backing down. The same day Rasheeda went live, Jasmine posted a meme of herself, smirking with the caption, "If the shoe fits. Lace it up, sis." Fans screamed in the comments, she doubling down. Jasmine, messy but entertaining, this reunion bound to be crazy. The blogs ate it up. YouTube drama channels replayed Rasheeda's live next to Jasmine's meme, editing it like a boxing match. Headlines read, "Round 2. Rasheeda versus Jasmine heats up." Twitter users started making Team Jasmine and Team Rasheeda banners. Even mainstream outlets picked it up, saying the feud had crossed from reality TV into real life. Meanwhile, Kirk faced the heat from his own family. A relative reportedly confronted him. "Why you always the weak link? Why people feel comfortable dragging your name?" Kirk tried to defend himself. "I ain't tell Jasmine to say that. Y'all know how she is?" But the relative shot back. She wouldn't say it if there wasn't some truth. That stung. Behind closed doors, Rasheeda and Kirk argued too. "Why she feel bold enough to bring you into it?" Rasheeda snapped. "What you out here doing that makes people think you don't even like me?" Kirk stammered, "Man, I love you. Stop tripping. You know, I ain't behind this." But the doubt was planted. The fallout didn't stop at home. Other Love and Hip Hop cast members jumped in. Carly Red posted laughing emojis with the caption, "Dramaya." Sierra chimed in on a blog post, writing, "Family should always be off limits, period." Spice went live and shook her head, saying, "This is messy." "Too messy?" Saying, "This is messy." "Too messy?" Fans noticed how the whole cast seemed to pick sides without naming names. It wasn't just Jasmine versus Rasheeda anymore. It was everybody buzzing, choosing which woman they believed. But the internet poured gasoline on the fire. Memes multiplied. One viral clip showed Kirk walking away from Rasheeda in an old episode captioned, "Jasmine wasn't lying." Another showed Rasheeda performing on stage with the caption, "Nobody likes you. The crowd says otherwise." By the end of the week, it wasn't just about an insult. It was about reputations. Rasheeda, the businesswoman and loyal wife, was suddenly questioned by fans who wondered if her marriage was really as strong as she claimed. Jasmine, the troublemaker, was suddenly being praised by some fans as the only one brave enough to say the truth. The feud hit new heights when a leaked clip from an upcoming Love and Hip Hop reunion surfaced online. In the snippet, a cast member asked Rasheeda directly, "How you feel about Jasmine saying Kirk don't even like you?" The crowd gasped, Rasheeda's face hardened, and Kirk shifted uncomfortably in his seat. The clip cut off right before Rasheeda responded, and fans went wild speculating what she said next. For Rasheeda, the insult wasn't just about pride. It was about survival. Her entire image was built on resilience, bouncing back from Kirk's past mistakes, staying loyal, despite public humiliation, and holding her family together. To have Jasmine tear at that image live in front of thousands threatened to undo years of hard work. And for Jasmine, this was about power. She knew exactly what she was doing. Every post, every smirk, every meme was calculated to push Rasheeda's buttons and keep her name buzzing. She wasn't just insulting Rasheeda. She was building her own storyline off the chaos. By now, the entire culture was hooked. Fans debated it like politics. Blogs updated hourly. Cast members whispered in interviews. And both women knew the next move could define not just their feud, but their futures on reality TV. Because when Jasmine said nobody likes you, not even Kirk, she didn't just insult Rasheeda. She cracked open a wound that never healed. And Rasheeda, she wasn't going to let that slide forever. The stage was set for an explosion, and fans couldn't wait to see it by the time filming began for the Love and Hip Hop reunion. The entire cast knew what was coming. The producers didn't even need to script it. Jasmine and Rasheeda were about to collide head-on. Fans packed the live audience, waiting to see if the women would speak or if things would erupt into something bigger. Rasheed, I walked onto the stage in heels sharp enough to cut steel. Her face a mask of calm fury. Jasmine followed minutes later, smirking at the crowd like she owned the moment. The tension in the room was thick. Cameras zoomed in on Kirk sitting stiff in his chair, eyes darting nervously between the two women. The host wasted no time. "Jasmine, on Instagram Live you said, and I quote, 'Nobody likes Rasheeda, not even Kirk.' Do you stand by that statement?" The audience gasped. Rasheeda leaned forward, ready. Jasmine crossed her legs and nodded slowly. "I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back." The room exploded. Cast members covered their mouths. The audience shouted. Kirk buried his face in his hands. Rasheeda's eyes blazed. "You don't know nothing about me or my marriage," Rasheeda snapped. "You stay speaking on me 'cause you ain't got nothing else going on. My family good? My business good. Meanwhile, all you've got is Instagram lives begging for attention." Jasmine smirked. Begging for attention. "Girl, please. I got the whole internet talking about you. That's power. And let's be real, your marriage ain't what you paint it to be. If Kirk loved you, like you say, why he always embarrassing you? Why he always in my DMs?" The crowd gasped so loud the host had to tell them to calm down. Rasheeda jumped from her seat, pointing at Jasmine. "That's a lie. You, a liar, Jasmine, and you always been a liar." Kirk, caught in the middle, stammered, "Yo, stop. Don't bring me into this." But it was too late. Jasmine had dropped the bomb, and Rasheeda wasn't backing down, not even Kirk. Rasheeda repeated mockingly, "Let me tell you something. That man here beside me every night. That man's still wearing this ring. You don't get to define my marriage." Jasmine leaned forward, eyes cold. "Then why everybody in Atlanta saying the same thing I said?" Silence fell. The audience leaned in. Rasheeda's jaw clenched, her hands shaking as she gripped the mic. Behind the cameras, producers scrambled, whispering frantically into headsets. They wanted drama, but this was veering into dangerous territory. Fans at home would eat it up. But the damage to Rasheeda's image could be permanent. The host tried to steer things back. Okay, let's not get too personal," but Jasmine cut him off. "No, let's get personal. Since Rasheeda want to act like she's untouchable, let's tell the truth. People don't respect you. They feel sorry for you and me. I just said it out loud." Rasheeda's face softened for a moment, like the words cut deeper than she expected. The audience hushed. Even Kirk looked stunned. Then Rasheeda stood, straightening her dress, and delivered her clapback. "You can say what you want, Jasmine, but when the camera's off and the blogs move on, I'm still standing. I'm still building. I'm still with my family. That's what you can't stand, that no matter how much shade you throw, you'll never break me." The crowd erupted in cheers. Even some cast members clapped. But Jasmine wasn't done. She smiled, leaned into her mic, and whispered, "We'll see." That one line sent shivers through the studio. What did she mean? Was she hinting at more dirt? Was there another bomb waiting to drop? As the cameras faded out, the tension remained unresolved. Fans at home knew they hadn't seen the end. The insult had grown into a full-blown feud. And the outcome could shake love and hip-hop to its core. Because one thing was clear. Jasmine versus Rasheeda was no longer just reality TV drama. It was personal. It was messy. And it was far from over. And there you have it, a late-night Instagram live that turned into a cultural earthquake. Jasmine didn't just throw shade. She went straight for the jugular with the line nobody expected. "Nobody likes you, not even Kirk." From that moment, the internet exploded, the family was divided, and the entire Love and Hip Hop cast was forced to pick sides. The reunion showdown only poured gasoline on the fire. Jasmine doubled down, Rasheeda fought back, and Kirk sat in the middle. Once again, dragged into the drama he swore he was done with. Fans are still buzzing, debating in comments, group chats. And blogs, was Jasmine just being messy for clout? Or did she expose cracks in Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage that fans have whispered about for years? Now, the question is, where does it go from here? Does Rasheeda clap back harder, maybe even drop receipts of her own? Does Kirk finally speak out and defend his wife publicly? Or does Jasmine keep poking until this feud explodes into something that can't be walked back? I want to hear from you. Do you think Jasmine crossed the line? Or was she just bold enough to say what others were too afraid to admit? Was Rasheeda's clapback strong enough? Or did Jasmine strike a nerve she can't recover from? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now, because this conversation is far from over. And don't forget, smash that like button. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update on this wild feud. Share this video with your crew, because everyone needs to see how messy this just got. Because remember, this story isn't ending. It's only beginning isn't ending. It's only beginning.